Get ready with me while I tell you about the most valuable business lesson I've ever learned. It was 20 years ago, and it was one line in an email. We're in the middle of a major acquisition and financing deal. It was a 9-figure acquisition deal. It would have been a game changer for both companies, like a slam dunk 2 + 2 = 5 deal. We got through all the due diligence. We got through the roadshow. The management team was fantastic. The owner was always a little bit sketchy, and you never really knew if he was being completely honest, but the due diligence was clean, pristine. We had several suitors at the table, but there was one that would have really blown up the industry. We had preliminary term sheets in place. We were ready to basically narrow everything down and get to final letter of intent. The management team was excited. All the employees were excited. Like, this was a big deal. 2 CEOs had gone to dinner the night before, so I was looking to get best in finals and move to letter of intent. So I emailed the CEO for a time to get on a call, and I finalized, and he says he's backing out of the deal. I put him in the email. I'm like, oh, can I ask why you're backing out of the deal? Figuring something happened on their end, because there were no signs of anything that went wrong on our end. I got one line back. We don't do business with who we don't trust. I went to the CEO. I tried to figure out what happened during that dinner. No signs of anything that went wrong. There was no altercation. There was no argument. Literally, that one sign was the last thing I heard for years, until finally I had to reach out to him and I had to actually close the loop. I ended up having dinner with him in Boston years later. I go, I have to ask you, that email still sits in my head today. Like, what happened? Why did that deal fall apart? Did tell me some of the red flags that he was feeling in the conversation. But in the end, his rule of thumb, and this guy is a gigantic CEO, so very, very successful, really good track record of M&A. So he really understands business and makes great decisions. And he said, good business begets good business. And bad business players can ruin an entire deal. And he sticks to that in his business, in his personal, in all of his dealings. And he says, if you find distrust in someone, don't ignore it. Separate, distance, put up your guards. Nothing good comes of aligning with that person in any way. Trust is everything. That one line, most valuable lesson I've ever learned. Take it to the bank.